transition. Here comes Alcorn. Stripped away. Jags have the numbers. Coop on the roll out, the bucket and one. Jaden Cooper puts it off the glass, and the Jags up 4-0. Defensive pressure. See if that turns into some offense. Jaden Cooper, nice pass inside.
Right, jump
Law
stop.
off the glass and in.
Love that jump stop.
They wanted a carrying call. Now a little give and go to Brady. And there you go. Brady to Law, back to Brady.
Try not to turn the basketball over early, and that's what you got to do.
There you go. Harris to Law with the flush, and the Jags
got to get it reversed.
And knocked away. Here comes Cooper by himself. Cooper with the flush. The Jags score the first 4 of the second half. They're going to have to fire it up. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. Back of the iron. Coop with the rebound. Up court quickly to Harris. Harris 1-on-2, splits the defenders, puts it in, and we're tied.
Wow, he covered so much ground on that Euros. Get the lead, and this place will go crazy.
Let's see if Harris can do it. He can get the bucket. He can get the foul. He'll go to the free throw line, and the Jags have the lead.
Shooting it and making it right now. It's going in pretty hard, partner.
Cooper, step back three. Good look, and he hit it.
He checked by Cooper. Is he becoming the guy?
66-63. Oh, Peyton Law by himself.
What an entertaining basketball.
I'll tell you what. Coop, backside pressure, felt it. Little teardrop, no good.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Peyton Law, my goodness.
Court is in session. Maybe get Olsen on the backside on a shot.
Harris,
oh, look at the bailiff.
Peyton Law, the rebound, the putback, and he absorbs the contact. What a game for Peyton Law tonight.
We didn't have our best stuff. I was very concerned coming into the game because we had an emotional win at Toledo, a really good win for our program. Went on the road and beat those guys, which was big, and it was emotional. And then we were revealing the banner tonight, and that was emotional. And there was a lot, and I was concerned. And we came out and we didn't play very well. The first 20 minutes was really bad, but I give them a lot of credit. They played really hard. They muddied the game up. They had a great game plan. Their guards were incredibly physical with ours, with hands on. They were able to steal the ball directly from us more than I've seen I watch our guys every day. I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but they did a great job getting underneath us. They bothered us. Obviously, we adjusted the second half, and we only had 2 turnovers the second half. And it was one of those deals where when you play somebody early in the year like this, you're not sure, especially this is Jake's first year as, the coach there and the head coach. You're not sure what you're going to get. This didn't look like the way they defended against Florida State. I mean, they came out skin on skin and like pressure, very physical, and we didn't handle it very well. But proud of our resiliency the second half. We found a way. I'm not happy with the full 40. I'm certainly happy to be 2-0 though. I've done this long enough now to, anytime you can get in that winner's circle, you're happy about it. But I also understand we got to shore some things up, and we got to play better. That first half was inexcusable, and we'll watch the tape and get better.
But the fact is, you got it done. That second time in a row that you've had some adversity, you fought through. What does it say early about this team?
Yeah, it was a white knuckler, man. It was an absolute, the whole game. It wasn't like we never got away from it except for the last 30 seconds. I mean, they led most of the game. They led for 27 minutes. And our guys found a way. And, that's what we hang our hat on. Last year, I mean, we had a lot of games like this last year. And as a coach, you'd like to win by a large margin. It makes it a lot easier, when you're sitting over there and coaching, but it just doesn't work like that. You got to be able to win close games. You got to be able to win games when you don't play your best. You got to be able to win games when the game becomes like muddy like that. Like that was in the mud game, like fouling. There's a million fouls and slapping and loose balls, and there was nothing pretty about that game. And again, I give them credit. They did a great job of coming out and executing coach's game plan and turning that thing real ugly, especially for the first 20 minutes. And that, I give them a lot of credit. But you got to win those. If you're going to have a special season, you're going to have a lot of them. You're going to have a lot of conference games when we get to Sunbelt play that are decided by 1 or 2 possessions. This is how it's going to be. It's how all league play is across the country. And, you know, we're getting some early experience with some tight ones, that's for sure.
Peyton Law, when you could get him the ball, just, you know, pretty well dominated down low.
He's a warrior. He's a big winner as we've ever had here. I mean, he won national championship at Freed, took him to the Final Four or Elite Eight, whatever it was last year. When we were able to get him, that's one dude. When you recruit guys, and again, I've done this a long time. When you recruit guys, sometimes you don't know for sure what you're gonna get when they get here. I knew 100% what we were getting. That dude is a winning dude, and he just wouldn't let us lose. I mean, those putbacks he had late were just insane. Just willed himself to, and he was like that at Toledo too. Just willed us to win, and all the kid cares about is winning. Like, that's it. If I told Peyton Law, you can't shoot a ball out here for 40 minutes, I'm going to play you all 40, though. You just can't shoot any shots. He wouldn't complain. He wouldn't pout. He would go out there and try to get 1,000 rebounds, steals, blocks. He just cares about competing and winning. And, you know, I don't know if everybody out there knows this, but he's had a rough year, man. He lost his dad a month ago with a battle of cancer. He'd been battling for a while. Brian Law, unbelievable man. And so he buried his dad about a month ago. And he's playing for his pops. And you can tell the fire that he's got. And it's just he's a special kid. I'm thankful I get to coach that joker every day. I mean, he's the best.
What was your biggest change defensively in the second half?
For us, the first half, what really hurt us the most, to be honest, was our turnovers for points. Like, if you take those away, and my crew, you know, our GAs and assistants, everybody's in there statting it, breaking all that down right now, so I don't know the exact number. But if you take away what we gave up in turnovers, I think our defense would have been fine. Now, early, when I think we went up 4-0, it was like 6-2 or something. We let them get too many paint touches right there, and we addressed that, and we squeezed a little better in the second half, and it looked more like us. Like the second half, they were 7 of 22 from 3, where in the first half they were 6 of 14. Like 7 of 22 from 3 is a good number for us. 31% from 3, and we made them take 22. Versus the first half, we turned it over too much. We had 13 turnovers, and I don't know how many points for turnovers, but heck, it had to be close to 17 because we only turned it over twice in the second half. But again, defense, we pride ourselves on the defensive end. I'm glad you asked it. We pride ourselves on the defensive end. That's who we are as a program. That's who we are. Last year, that's how we won a regular season championship. Last year, that's how we became the number 1 seed going to the Sun Belt tournament. We pride ourselves in that. So we have to get more consistent with both halves, right? Because I didn't feel like our force was good enough coming out the first half defensively. Our force in our closeouts, our force in taking away the high post, all the things we needed to do. And part of that came with us turning over 13 times. I mean, our guys were a little bit shell-shocked. But the second half, we got back to being who we are, played with some force, some physicality, and just kind of toughened up and did what we needed to do.
It was a tough win, but we pulled it through. Played with a lot of grit at the end. At the beginning, we were kind of like soft. We weren't ready for it. It hit us in the mouth, but we bounced back second half.
Yeah, what were you guys doing that you weren't doing early, you know, late in the first half and the second half?
We took care of the ball more the second half. We only had 2 turnovers. First half, we had 13 turnovers, so that was the big difference, really, turnovers.
Last, 45 seconds or so you guys got a couple of defensive stops. Just what's kind of going, what was working, what's kind of going through your mind there?
Taking care of the ball and making free throws, really. Taking care of the ball and making free throws.
What do you say about your teammate Peyton over here?
P. Law is a dog, man. You can always count on him to do something tough. When you need it, he always there. Makes a lot of winning plays the whole game.
I guess first the 3-point play that gave you guys the lead finally at the end. Just walk us through that.
I just knew as So we just going to spread offense, and I just knew I had to just do whatever I can, just have a winning play. And I knew Chase was going to go take it to the hole. So I mean, I'm just going to follow him every single time, and it bounced right to me and had a little finish. But you know, I'm just going to keep on just crashing. I'm just going to do anything I can to get us in the lead.
The crowd, how much of a factor was that, especially as you guys kept building back into this one?
Oh, it was definitely a big factor. Down that, it was probably about the 6-minute mark in the second half. Whenever they started getting riled up and standing up, whenever we were just racking stops on top of each other, that definitely played a big factor and like definitely shaking them a little bit, and that was just helping us go defense to offense freely.
They didn't really get a clean shot off for the last minute, and maybe the last 3 times they had the ball. What you guys doing on defense?
We knew what they were going to try to do. Either hit one of their guys. I mean, props to some of their guys that they were hitting tough shots, but we knew that we just had to be out on the perimeter more and try to defer any kind of shot making that they could have done, and then just no paint as well.